Hey everyone, in this tutorial let's see how we can compile our Ralph smart contract and then deploy it on Alephium chain. So this was the smart contract that we had written in the previous video. We've seen that this is a smart contract which can be used to track the amount of money that is sent by a donor to a recipient. It also allows us to see the total amount of money that is received by a recipient. Now since we have already written our smart contract, now the first thing before deploying will be to compile it. So to compile, first you need to make sure that your DevNet is up and running. Now to do that, all you need to do is you need to go to the Alephium stack directory, then devnet and docker compose.yaml, right click and click on compose up. Now this will start creating and spinning up all the containers that are required to start our development environment. Let it start, and then once it starts we can continue with compiling our smart contract. Alright, so as you can see, all our containers had spinned up successfully. Now, I guess you can always compile your smart contract before spinning up the DevNet. However, it's always a good practice to spinning up the DevNet and then, compile and deploy, because anyway, you need to spin up your DevNet before you deploy your smart contract. Now, once done, you need to go back to your smart contract. You can open up a terminal window. Now to compile your smart contract, you just run the command npm run compile. If you're using yarn, you can use yarn compile. Now this will send an error. You can read more about it in the documentation. However, we are not going to go into much depth in this video. Just add this line in your smart contract above your function definition, and it should get rid of the error. Now let's save it, and then let's compile this again and npm run compile. Once you do that, now it should successfully compile. Once it's successfully compiled, you can see that we have an artifact directory. Once you have successfully compiled your smart contracts, all that's left is to deploy it. So to deploy it, you just go to the script folder, and then you'll have the 0_deploy faucet.ts. Now here, what you need to do is you can get rid of this import statement, and then you might have something in the initial fields. Since our smart contract do not need any initial fields, you can safely remove all the fields that's there inside initial fields. And then to do is go to this particular line, and then here instead of token faucet or whatever there is, you need to write the name of your smart contract. Now to get rid of this will automatically be imported from artifact.ts. Once done, yeah, our smart contract is ready to be deployed. All you need to do is npm run deploy, or of course yarn deploy, and then our smart contract is successfully deployed. So as you can see, we have the contract ID, we also have the contract address, which we can use to interact with our smart contract from a front end. So congratulations, you have successfully compiled and then deployed your first smart contract on Alephium.